Hey guys, good morning. So, I'm not a morning person, but y'all mamas know we gotta get up, we gotta get up. Here is my reasoning for getting up so early. Say good morning. Can you say good morning? That's De Niro, guys. That is twin B. Yeah, get his thing, get his thing, get his thing, get his thing. And this is Dallas. Dallas, can you say hi? This is twin A, guys. Say hi. Okay. Yeah, can you say hi? Say hi. Good job. Okay. That's twin A, guys. I know, isn't it crazy? I actually got twins. Dallas, of course, came out first. That's twin A, as I said. Oh my goodness. So I walk you guys through the journey of me having twins. So you guys know I have a total 5 kids. Brian has 2. So we have 7 altogether. In addition, I have a lot of other kids that's not mine, but they are mine. So my house is pretty much, well, it used to be, before COVID, it used to be full of kids, full of teenagers. Like, you guys learn all that about me during my blog or, podcast, I guess blog. You guys learn all that as we go. So, this is the times the twins usually get up a little bit before 9 because they really eat breakfast at 9. So they wake up between, I'm going to say 7:30 and 8:30. Sometimes they even will sleep past 9. If it's too much past 9, excuse me, it's not a booger, I swear. It's just, my skin is just dry. I just washed my face. Sometimes we have to wake them up if it's a little past 9 because, they got to eat and everything. De Niro, we call him Chunky. Oh, you just mad because I said your name? We call him Chunky. Chunky eats everything, y'all. Literally will pick up anything off the floor and eat it. We call him eating dog food. Y'all, dog food? Really? Really? Dallas is the tall one. As y'all see, De Niro sucks his fingers. Dallas has a pacifier. Dallas only gets his pacifier when he's sleeping, though. Like, we are over him having it all day and all that. Like, we've been over that. So he only gets it when he's pretty much napping or sleeping. It's definitely like his comfort mechanism. We've noticed that. But once they get the 2, that thing gone, we probably gonna have some issues on our hand. But you will not have a pacifier past 2 years old. No. We've already started potty training them. They don't like to sit in the pot sometimes. Sometimes they do. Just depends, I guess. They do pretty good. They both have peed and pooped in a pot. Once or twice. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. I'm drained. Brian wanted to get a little, what do you call it? Naughty this morning. So I'm tired. Yes, yeah, I told y'all, no filter in here. Judge your mother. So I'm tired. I'm drained. But, don't worry, the babies will sleep. They never, whatever. Y'all get it. We're actually going to be transitioning them into their own room. It was supposed to be the back room. Then our dogs had puppies. So now the dogs and the puppies are back there. It's crazy, y'all. I have a crazy house. We have 2 full-grown pit bulls. They have puppies. So we have 6. Please do not try to climb out of there. We have 6 puppies. We have a Yorkie, a girl Yorkie. We have a kitten, a male kitten, and a hamster. No, I'm sorry. We have 1 male kitten, 1 male cat, and a hamster. So it's crazy around here. Brian usually does a lot of the work with the dogs, like feeding them, and he'll be training them and all that. We take care of the other animals. So to walk you guys through my journey of having twins, it was crazy. Me and Brian, it's okay. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna walk y'all through the full journey of me and Brian, and then that'll go into the twins. So, y'all heard my introduction, just letting you guys know I'm starting this blog about my life, our life, me being a mom, being a fiance, to wife next year, all that. So you guys will get all of me. So if I'm rambling, please forgive me. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I will also use this platform to have discussion questions. One thing that's going on right now is with the George Floyd and the protest. I will speak about that. I will speak about that later. One thing I will not one thing, but there's a couple of things I will not get into details about or debates about. Politics, religions, race, and all that. I'm not going to go back and forth with anybody about that at all. So, LGTB community, all that. I'm not even about to touch it. You know what I'm saying? I love everyone and every race and every religion, no matter what, and I'm going to leave it there. I will not ever go into specifics or details. I don't shame anybody. So I'm literally like open arms, love everyone. And I know a lot of people are against certain things, so I will never debate anything about that at all, because it's ignorant to me, because we all are one and the same, pretty much. When it comes to, certain things. But anyway, so the journey. Okay. So a lot of you guys know me and Brian's relationship went fairly quickly. So we've been together for 2 years now. Hi, babe. I'm vlogging. No, it's fine. I'm about to get the boys. Okay. Just a routine so you guys know. In the mornings, we get up. Me and Brian sometimes take turns on feeding the boys, changing the boys, and all that. I was about to change them, but it looks like he's about to change them. So, but I'm probably going to end up changing one, and he'll change one. So if I put my phone down, that's why. So me and Brian met. Oh, actually, we met before we actually became friends and started dating. But when we did meet, it was just like, a couple of Facebook messages, and that was it. Brian was actually in a situation. So it didn't go any further than us just saying hi on Facebook, pretty much. Brian was pretty much married. So I don't know if we discussed that then, but it didn't matter because, like I said, it didn't go anywhere. We literally talked, and that was it. How long after that did we actually start, like, flirting and stuff, babe? Do you remember?
Let's see. We started talking at, like, end of December.
But it didn't go anywhere.
It didn't go nowhere, and then we started talking again in, like, end of January, early February, and didn't go out on a date until the end of February. Towards the end of February.
I feel like our date was... You're probably right.
Because that was when I started playing with Jim.
Yeah. Okay. So that's how that happened. So when he did get back in touch with me, y'all know I was in a couple of groups on Facebook, adult groups, of course. Yeah. Again, no filter. I'm not ashamed of anything. I loved being in adult groups. I loved having my own adult groups. So it was fun. Brian ended up joining one of the adult groups that I was running. And when my grandmother was pretty much passing away, he was really there. Like, he was really at my side. And we weren't even serious or anything at this point. But when he reached out in my inbox, or did I reach out in your inbox?
I reached out to you because you had said something in the group.
About my grandmother?
Yeah. And I
okay.
was reaching out to check on you.
Okay, he reached out to check on me. Hey. He reached out to check on me, and he was trying to be a friend. It was really very, very sweet. I was not in my... Oh, Lord. Where is he going? De Niro's on the run. Is it on the chairs already? Okay. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Come on, Nero. Why does it smell like poop? Do you smell that?
Where?
Out here.
Like animal poop?
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. So, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. I'm sure. Come on, Nero. Let's get up in your chairs. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. What did you just pick up and put in your mouth? Come here. Come on. Let's go eat. What did you just put in your mouth? What is that? Thank you. Can I have it? No, don't. Let me have it.
I saw some dog food on the floor over there earlier.
No, he was like right by his toilet. Oh, it's like a piece of Cheeto or something. God is grace and God is good. And we thank him for our food. By his hands we all our faith. Give us, Lord, our daily bread. Amen. You say amen? Amen. Say amen. Amen. Yeah, I know, Steve. Eat your food. You know which one to turn over? Oh, no.
A, B, C,
E, F, G. Oh, let me get y'all cards. So while they're sitting in their chairs, we go over their ABCs, or 1, 2, 3s, or colors. Right now we're doing ABCs. That's what we're starting with. We want to get them a little more verbal. The twins are, I want to say, 17, 18 months now. Don't judge me. So I'm going to see if Daddy can go through their index cards while I talk to you guys and finish telling you guys a story. You feel like doing the index cards about to finish talking to them? Thank you. So look, guys.
A is for alligator.
Alligator.
See the alligator?
Dallas is so funny when it comes to eating. Yes, I said your name. He's gonna eat probably when we walk away or something. He's a little picky. Let me go in here so I won't distract them, you guys. Oh, let me open the curtains.
Bear. You like the bear? Be a bear.
Okay, so once Brian reached out and we started talking, we went out on our first date, and me and Brian was inseparable. Did I say that right? From there, we went to what was it called?
Jasper's.
Jasper's. You got, now you saying what I was saying. I always forget the name. I always say Cheddar's. But we went to Jasper's on our first date. It was so crazy because even to this day, Brian is the worst at planning stuff. So the first place we went to was Olive Garden. I hate Olive Garden, but he didn't know that. You know, it was fine. I was gonna go with it. Whatever. Thank goodness Olive Garden was like too crowded. So we went to Jasper's, and we literally, y'all, talked the whole time. Like the whole time. Even after we ate, like people were leaving and we were still there just talking. It was a really good date. I was already, before Brian though, I had sworn off, guys. Like, I was so over it. Like, I have the worst luck when it comes to males. I'll tell y'all about all that too. But I was done. You know what I'm saying? I think God knew I was done, and that's when Brian just came, and it was just like, don't give up yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everything was great, but everything's always great in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So, not always, but, you know, most likely it's good, then boom. So, I try not to think too much about it, but after that, we were together like every day after that. And I remember when he dropped me off, the night went so well, so I thought he was going to kiss me, and he didn't. So I remember calling my sister like, he didn't even kiss me. Do you think something's like, why wouldn't he kiss me? I was so crazy, y'all. But I think he was just trying to be respectful. So, second day, the date was better. I'll just leave it there. It was really good. And like I said, we was inseparable from there. And my grandmother was passing away. And I remember telling him, I was working 2 jobs then, and I was supposed to go to my second job, and he was telling me, like, he was like, babe, I think you should go see her today. And I didn't know why he said that, but I was always talking about my grandmother anyway. I was seeing her at least every day or every other day, but he was like, I think you should go see her today. And I did. I went up there and saw her, gave her this little teddy bear for my son, By the time I got home from my second job, I was getting a call from my aunt telling me that she passed away. The hardest thing was me having to tell my kids. My kids broke down. Like literally the saddest thing I've gone through. And my cousin was killed so many years ago, and I thought that was hard. But this was really hard, having to tell my kids their great grandmother passed away, because we were all so close to her. Like, she really held us together. You know what I'm saying? So, and Brian literally drove from his house. It was an hour and a half. Y'all know we live so far. Brought his dog up there, and he stayed with us. And the dog actually ended up cheering my kids up for that moment. So it ended up really good. And that's where our journey started. And like I said, everything happened really fast, because so we started dating in January, early February, I guess Brian said. We made it official March 13th. We decided we're boyfriend and girlfriend, period. In April, a little bit before my daughter's birthday, Diamond, the oldest one, I found out I was pregnant. Okay. All right, we're going to go with that. You know? Okay. So, after I found out I was pregnant, me and the kids moved in with Brian. So, this is all happening in the same month. Mind you, me and Brian have only been together for maybe a month. Crazy, right? I know. Crazy. Bam.
My fat Rose.
Seriously, honey. That's not Rose. I can show you Rose. Y'all guys kill me talking about Rose. First of all, y'all saw his front, right? So really? You're so. Did you? Oh my God. Okay. Anyway. So what is that? I didn't put it in the box. I was having after we moved and everything got settled, I was having some complications with my pregnancy. Or I thought was complications anyway. I was bleeding a little bit, and you know, sometimes that's normal. Hey Tavon girl, I've been a mom, you know, for a while, so I didn't really get too worried about it. But then it was going on for a couple of days, I think. So I was like, oh no, I need to go get this checked out, just to make sure everything's cool with the baby. We went to the emergency room. Brian was working at the barbershop at the time. We went to and I told him, no, babe, I'm good. I'm just going to go. I think I ended up going. My oldest wasn't here, so me and my younger kids ended up going. I said, I'm good. I'm just going to go. I went back into the triage. I came out, and Brian was right there. Like, right there. I said, what are you doing? So he could see the worry on my face, but I was trying to cover it, so I ended up breaking down crying because I was worried, you know. I'll get to that. He was always very comforting. You know what I'm saying? Back then. No offense, babe. So, what you say?
I said, no, I get it.
So, it was great. When we got back in the room, though, guys, the doctor, we did a sonogram. They did all that, took my blood, all that. The doctor, nurse practitioner, whoever came in, it's like, oh, okay, Miss Fowler, everything's normal. You just have some subchorionic bleeding behind the second sac. It's going to go. And she started talking, and we were like, whoa. What do you mean, second sac? What does that mean? Like, we didn't know what sac. Well, of course, you know, the baby's in the sac. Well, we not thinking that. You know what I'm saying? We were like, well, what does that mean? What is a sac? Like, what are you talking about?
Now you got 2 sacs.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, so since there's 2 of them, we said, we're not having 2 babies. She said, yeah, no, there's 2 babies. We was like, no, we're not having 2 babies. We literally was like, you had the wrong room. Like, no, we really thought that it was like some kind of mix up. So she's like, she backed up to the door because we like kind of was going off a little bit, you know, and I think she was scared. I think she thought we knew. So she's like, okay, I can go take a picture because they wasn't allowed to give me the sonogram right then and there.
This is a surprise.
So she was like, I can go take a picture. I was like, yeah, we're going to need a picture. So she went and took a picture of my sonogram, my name, everything there, and damn, it was 2 sacs. So we like, everything else she said after that was like, we didn't hear anything. Like, I literally to this day do not know what she said after that. So she left the room. Me and Brian, I sat in the bed for like, I don't know how long. Brian just put his head on the wall, was rubbing his face. Then he tried to lay in the bed, in my hospital bed. I said, can you move? I need to lay down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was very crazy. And I remember just leaving out of the emergency room and everything was just blurry. Like, I just could not believe I was having twins. Boom. There's the journey. Okay, I'll post pictures of all that too, guys. I wish we would have had like a video. Yeah, I know my lips are ashy. I just washed my face and all that. Don't judge me. Judge your mother. I wish we had a video of our reaction and all that, but it was absolutely crazy, y'all. Absolutely crazy. And yeah, my pregnancy was, you know, in the beginning, it seemed to be okay. Of course, it was 2 of them, so things double timed on me. And I was getting sick, and then I started getting the throwing up. I did ginger mints almost every day, which actually did help, or ginger ale. My cravings was cranberry juice. Like, I had to have cranberry juice, and it had to be cold. I was literally drinking bottles of cranberry juice. Oh, my gosh. Straight out the bottle. What the hell? Straight out the bottle, y'all. Straight out the bottle. And I think pickles. I had a jar of pickles all the time. I went into preterm labor. I was trying to work. Brian hated it. I was trying to work up until the time I had the babies. He hated for me to go to work, y'all. My feet and my ankles and my legs started getting swollen instantly. Like, it was ridiculous. Every symptom, like, I felt. But I was still going to work. 28 weeks though, I went into preterm labor, and y'all know, well, y'all might not know, but when you have twins, you're at risk. And I was already high risk because of my age, my thyroid, all that. So, and with twins, sometimes they can possibly come early. So I went into preterm labor at 28 weeks, and that was it for me. I stopped working. Of course, I'm pretty sure Brian loved it at that point. I was on bed rest for maybe a week. I didn't do anything, just, you know, to get the babies to calm down, stop trying to come. I was contracting and everything, y'all. So we made it 34 weeks, and I was miserable. Y'all, I was crying like every other day. I went up to my mom's house the day before I went in labor, and I was like, Mom, my leg hurt, everything hurts. My mom was massaging me with alcohol and everything. Like, it was so bad, y'all. It was so bad. After that, when I went home, that morning I woke up, it was Saturday morning, went to the bathroom, and boop, I could start them. My water broke. Brian got to the hospital in like 2.5 seconds. Dallas, eat your food. Here, eat your food. You're not going to get your cup until you eat your food. Here. It's not funny. Here. Thank you. Eat your food. Seriously? Eat your food. Dollars to get wrapped up in a TV. He got to the hospital in 2.5 seconds. He was a little worried because when I had Dylan, I went into anaphylactic shock. So I think he was a little worried that, you know, things were going to go wrong. But things did not go wrong. I was in labor, maybe an hour, if that. They got me back to the room and started preparing for my C-section pretty fast. I've had C-section with all my kids. The babies came out great. Damn, I forgot their daggone weights that fast. I gotta ask Brian. But they came out healthy. They were good. De Niro was breathing a little fast. The doctor was just saying, like, because his lungs, they did all the tests, lungs, everything, blood work, everything was fine. He was just not used to being out. So we just had to calm down his breathing. So he ended up having to be in the NICU and stay in the NICU for a week. Dallas was able to be in our room. That was a bit stressful, I'm not going to lie. But the good thing about GW, we were able to see De Niro on camera. And when I was up to it, of course, I was walking down to the NICU, like, every day, probably twice a day. Y'all know I just had a C-section, but I needed to see my baby. So even after we went home and we was discharged, that was hard because, you know, you get to take one baby home and it's just not, your family's not complete without the other baby. So I didn't even take any pictures of Dallas until De Niro was able to come home. But thank God he was able to come home within a week. And that was that. It was, so you guys would be on my journey of them or me being a twin mom, which sometimes can be a little crazy, but it's also fun. They both definitely have different personalities. But I love every bit of it, period. But y'all know me, I love being a mom. Anyway, so that's my journey, guys. That's our journey, me and Brian's relationship. Oh, that's not the only journey, you guys. You guys would definitely learn more, and you'll be able to find out why me and Brian are doing couples counseling. And we've only been together for 2 years. Trust me, we need it. It's been a crazy journey of our relationship. Well, you should eat your food then. I don't even think this is what you want to watch. Let me turn on your show. They are very specific in what they like to watch, y'all. Very smart. And I don't know what Brian put on. So, I don't know what this is. Really? Let me... Oh, was this the show? Oh, there you go. Eat your food, Dallas. You sitting up there and you're not even eating none of your food. See? Here. Alright. Here. At least eat this. Alright, fine. Your son is not eating. I don't know why he's not eating his food. He's not getting out that chair until he eats his food. At least some of it. He's not eating none of it. This is some of the struggles we have with the twins. Sometimes they just want to do their own thing. That ain't happening. He has to eat. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the journey. Maybe, I think later on I'll talk to you guys about how I feel about the whole George Floyd, which is a very sad issue, and the protesting and all that. I know people was posting on my Facebook about how they felt and all that, but that doesn't change how I feel. But I appreciate the opinions, I guess. All right, guys. Thank you for taking a ride on my roller coaster today. I hope you guys enjoyed my stories. I'll have more, trust me. And if you guys have any discussions, okay, seriously? He got his, what is that thing called? Tablet back, y'all. He's been really excited about it. If you guys have any discussions you want me to talk about, please feel free to list them, inbox me. Oh my God.
I don't know what that was.
I'm all for it. All right. Talk to you guys later.